Hello everybody, this is King D Gaming, back to you with another video for I'm Your President. I'm going to do things a little bit differently this time, and I'm going to record multiple days of this game because the game is pretty long and it would take forever to get to the game if I just go one day at a time. So without further ado, let's pick up where we left off last time. Alright, we have a new email. Let's see what it says. 2 new emails. Okay, so another email about the secretary. Yeah, so I guess they're still looking for a replacement secretary. Let's see what else is going on today. News article. Okay, so this is still the same thing as yesterday. Let's continue on. So it seems that it didn't save what we had done yesterday, but that's okay. Let's continue on to the next day. Beautiful beginnings. Okay, so we're going to answer the door first, and then we'll get the article after that. Good morning, sir. There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Certainly, I'm all ears. We're both busy, so I'll get straight to the point. China is once again trying to pressure and intimidate Taiwan. They're constructing a number of nuclear silos in Fujian province and deliberately doing nothing to hide it. I guess we'll go with this one. Are they trying to start a third world war or something? So he thinks they're just posturing and trying to send a message. Alright, let's see. We're going to shoot Taiwan with 5 of our intercontinental missiles. Why? So basically we're going to test their anti-missile defense system by shooting missiles at them. Alright, let's see. That's brilliant. I take it that you approve of this plan, sir? Are we getting anything in return for expending our military resources? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, end of meeting. Click the jump to event before. Okay, so there's an event going on. I guess this is the missile event that he was telling us about. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a variation of his plan. We're going to shoot missiles at them so they can intercept them. But I'm not going to give them missiles to shoot back at us, for obvious reasons. New email. And a knock at the door. It's been 2 weeks of the new year already, and how are you doing? So far so good. I have a feeling that this is going to be a wonderful year. It surely will. So have you made any New Year's resolutions, sir? I've just been thinking about it. I would love to have a clear goal. Well, like I said at the beginning of the story, I want to be known as the most persistent president ever. So we're going to pick the persistence resolution. I don't need luck. I need consistency. Have a nice day. Let's catch up on the news first. Okay, so the missile operation was a success. So this 202-year-old turtle said his first words and died shortly afterwards. That's pretty ironic. Let's check our inbox. Okay, so Trevor's telling us that our car is a POS and he's only going to give us $2,000 and not a cent over it. What's it going to be? So basically I told him that, it's okay you think my car is trash, but I can bomb, your whole city. So don't piss me off. F you kindly, you're president. Okay. So he seems apologetic now. I guess he didn't know who I was. Alright, let's spend some of these points today. As you can see in the top left corner, you get 100 action points per day. And you have to use these on projects, events, maps, etc. Okay, so this is the quest right here. Last man standing. Or we can go to the global map and take global action. Which it seems that I can't take any global action right now on the map. So let's go ahead and go back to the main menu. Okay. Projects. US servers. Okay, so we can either do war to save life or threat elimination. Decisions. I'm going to go ahead and take out key enemy targets. So let's go ahead and click threat elimination and see what happens. Let's do it. Okay, so I've done everything for the day that I can do. I'm sitting at 20 action points currently, and I can't do anything else with these 20 points. I'm going to go ahead and proceed to the next day. End day. Do you want to build a snowman? The whole country has been covered with a white blanket and people cannot leave their homes. Minus 15 all stats. Okay, let's accept this. Knock at the door. Let's see who this is. Okay, so pretty much he wants to develop strategies to prevent further snowstorms and minimize the damage. I like the sound of that. I can handle that. End of meeting. So this option right here, we can pretty much rub in the fact that we're still warm, even though everybody else is cold. That'd be kind of funny, but I don't think I'm going to go with that option. Let's go with this one. And as you can see here, we have a little Twitter action going on, similar to another former president of ours. New email, new article, and there's somebody at the door. I like Shakespeare. Who told you I need help? He's wrong, and you're clearly a total fraud. I'm perfectly fine. Leave. You know what? Maybe I was wrong about you. We will talk later on, so for right now, goodbye. Thank you. End of meeting. Alright, now I've got work to do. Okay, so I've regained feeling in my neck and head. Let's look around a little bit and see what we can find. Okay. Not much here. Well, we can see a snowstorm going on. I guess that's what everybody else is complaining about today. Let's continue. So this is the worst snowstorm they've seen in over 50 years. Let's check our mailbox. You know, this guy sounds drunk. You know, he blames us that we didn't warn him of the blizzard. Then he says he woke up and found his wife and his 5-year-old daughter frozen in his backyard. And upon seeing this, he collapsed, I guess face down in the snow, empty-eyed and dead. He blames me. Okay, well, let's respond to Jack. So, pretty much, let's see what he says. Alright, so number one, you let your wife and daughter go outside in the worst snowstorm this country has ever seen. Step two, you blame your president because they're now frozen to the bone. Step three, profit. Alright, your funniest president ever. Let's send it to him. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna send it to him. Let's take the sympathetic approach. Sorry for your loss. Truly yours, the US President. Okay, so I was right. The guy was definitely drunk. He forgot that his wife took the daughter and left last year because he can't hold his liquor. That definitely is ironic. Alright, let's see what else we got going on. Threat elimination. So we knocked off one person from the hit list, added another terrorist, knocked another person off. Another person was pretty much, he's pretty much dead. And the final person is actually innocent. Post-mortem. Well, I guess they killed him, and they found out he was actually not a terrorist. Okay. Now, what shall we do today? Okay, so I have 60 action points. Trying to see if there's any way that I can use them to tackle other projects or missions. Okay, we're gonna just go ahead and proceed to the next day. New article. There are new developments in Afghanistan that require my urgent attention. Except. Okay, so this sounds like ISIS. And they're targeting our local oil reserves. So I can either send large reinforcements and take war to them. I can concentrate units in the endangered areas. Or I could just make no choice at all. I think I'm going to go ahead and send... I'm going to send reinforcements, but I'm going to just send a small number at first, just to defend the oil supply network. Okay, we have company. The Super Bowl is coming. Yes, I'm aware of that. We have to think of our PR strategy. What do you propose? You know what? I'll do it. I've always wanted to try acting. I'll screech it out. I'm going to take the excited approach. Sounds boring. Alright, let's get to work now. Okay, I'm going to rethink this approach. And we're going to take the Weather Crisis Center. And then I think the following week, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to military footholds to get back on path of building up our military. Okay, let's look at the projects. Contact points. Okay, looks good. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next day. Development strategies. New strategies unlocked. We have company. New article. Good morning, Mr. President. There is someone waiting for you behind the door right now. Somebody besides you? Who is it? This is a journalist from USA Tomorrow magazine, sir, and she wants to interview you. Since this is one of the most popular newspapers in the whole country, I suggest that you talk to her. What does she want to talk about? She wants to know your attitude towards the Super Bowl. Let her in. But wait, there's more. I just wanted to know if you're alright. Fine. Okay, so this is Sarah Ward, and she has questions regarding the upcoming Super Bowl Sunday. May we start? Yes. Damn, I got a timer counting down? I really like it. I should have done more research. Oh well. Thank you, goodbye. Dang, where could I have read about that at? The newspaper? We have spam. Lightning was real, but the moon was fake. Here we go. So, the new conspiracy theory is that the earth is flat and made of dirt, but the moon is round and made of cheese. Ironically enough, the professor that came up with this theory is named Alfred Cheddar Jr. Okay, well, that's enough of this. Let's see what else we have going on today. Mr. President, I just wanted to follow up on our previous conversation. I've looked into it, and the items bearing your image are being produced by a small company from Vietnam. They specialize in various gadgets and humorous gift items, and sending us a package with these products was their attempt at creative marketing. Quite successful, I might add, since our cleaning staff thought it'd be a good idea to distribute these items all over the White House. And while I agree that drinking from a presidential plastic cup is quite amusing, I think that imprinting your face on a roll of toilet paper was going a step too far. I've made sure to remove all the items. However, I was unable to determine the exact person responsible for putting these rolls in White House's toilets. Sincerely, Bodyman. Interesting. I wonder if Bodyman had anything to do with this. To be continued. Okay, so we finished the Weather Crisis Center development strategy. I need to... Okay, looks good to me. Let's go to the next day. We finally get a day off. We have company. Good morning, Mr. President. I am here to tell you that today we've aired one of your 2 spots prepared for the Super Bowl. And people love it, right? Yes, it has really good reviews in social media. I told you that it would surely pay off. Your approval ratings have increased. That's great. Right, so since the Super Bowl is tomorrow, you have to make a final decision, Mr. President. About what? I bet you they want me to go to the Super Bowl in person. There we go, yep. It is really important for your image, Mr. President. Do you wish to accept the invitation and go to the Super Bowl, or do you prefer to watch it at home with the relatives, or with friends? Is there like a third option? I don't want to watch it at all. I have already made up my mind. I have already made up my mind. So what will be your final decision, Mr. President? I will go there in person. I am already excited to see it. Okay, end of meeting. Wow, that was fast. I just accepted the invitation, and they've already written an article about it. Wow. Sounds like it was a blast. Everybody had fun. Let's check our mailbox. This is from Sarah Ward, the USA Tomorrow reporter. Oh, okay, so that's the article that she was talking about. Okay. Upcoming live event, University of Michigan. Next week, you're scheduled to give a speech to your university's 200th anniversary. However, I just received a list of this year's guests, and your appearance is going to be followed by Miko Volgaropoulos, an infamous comedian and professional provocateur. Perhaps it is not my place to judge, but could you reconsider participating in the events, given the proximity of your next election? He's an unpredictable and unreasonable man, and I'm worried that he's going to follow your speech with some controversial comments, potentially tarnishing your image. Yours truly, Deputy Assistant to the President and Deputy Director of Communications. Okay, what are the choices? I can agree, disagree, or just cancel him. What does cancel Miko say? I'm surprised to see that the organizers would display such carelessness. Well, if they're not doing their job, perhaps we need to nudge them a little. Contact the office and tell them that I won't be sharing the stage with this man. It's either me or Miko. Well, I could agree. You're raising some valid concerns. I think I'll just come up with an excuse to not participate. It's not worth the risk, especially now. Thank you for looking out for my best interest. I guess we'll take this approach, the more diplomatic approach. Agree. Development strategies. Is this still going on? Okay, so now we're going to outsource war production material. Projects. Okay, looks good to me. I feel this will be a good stopping point for this video, so I'm going to go ahead and stop now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm out.